Hello everyone, welcome to Boundless Maths. This video is not just for students and parents but also for educators to help students make wise decisions when it comes to choosing between core maths and applied maths in grade 11 and 12. In this video, we are going to look at the in-depth curriculum differences between the two variants of mathematics, their complexity and difficulty level, understand their career implications and even the UGC guidelines that makes them recognizable by different universities. By the end of this video, you will have enough clarity on what subjects to choose in your grade 11 and 12. So before we get into the details, first let's understand what is the difference between core maths and applied maths. Core maths is traditional mathematics that we have been studying. It focuses on abstract, spatial and advanced mathematical concepts. Think of complex numbers, trigonometric ratios, vectors, 3D geometry, all that is covered in core maths. Whereas applied maths on the other hand is the practical side of mathematics. It focuses on real world like applications like calculating EMIs, understanding income tax, calculating GST, analyzing data, statistics and much more. So here we have the detailed breakup of the curriculum for both the subjects in grade 11 and 12. Core maths for grade 11 has trigonometric functions, complex numbers, binomial theorem, 3D geometry, conic sections and all these are not there for applied maths. Whereas applied maths on the other hand has binary number system, logs and indices, quantitative aptitude for competitive exams, logical reasoning, again it is going to help a lot for lots of entrance exams, descriptive stats for data analysis, interest and annuity calculations, income tax calculations, utility bills and much more. So all these are not there in core maths. In grade 12 the difference becomes even more pronounced. So core maths includes inverse trigonometric functions, vectors, 3D geometry and applications of derivatives and integrals with respect to physical sciences, whereas applied maths focuses on inferential stats for data analysis, time-based data analysis, EMI calculations, sinking funds, perpetuity and even differentiation integration with business applications like marginal cost and revenue. So this is the detailed curriculum for both the subjects, both in grade 11 and 12, with certain topics applicable to core maths and certain topics applicable to applied maths. Now let's look at the focus area for core maths. It focuses on abstract, spatial and advanced mathematical concepts like complex numbers, binomial theorem, trigonometry, vectors and 3D geometry. Whereas the focus area for applied maths is more on practical, analytical, mathematical things like annuity calculation of different types of interest, descriptive and inferential stats, EMI, growths and returns. So all these involve a lot of data analysis and number calculations. Let's look at one of the applications of core mathematics. Now this slide shows you the motion of a particle in 3D space whose position is given by a vector. So this is the application of vector mathematics to analyze the motion of a particle in physics. Here is one of the applications of applied maths where we need to calculate the EMI of for home loan for an amount of 50 lakhs at annual interest rate 7% for 20 years. So this is something that is relatable to real life. What is the amount of EMI that I am going to pay if I go for a home loan with these values. So it shows the annuity concepts that are used in financial mathematics and applied maths. Now when we look at the difficulty level of both the subjects, core maths includes advanced concepts. It is integrated with science, physics and chemistry. Physics uses lots of core maths concepts, especially like vector algebra and differentiation or even 3D geometry. Whereas applied maths, it involves in-depth analysis for lots of calculations. There are lots of calculations, trust me, lots of calculations in applied maths. So if you are good with calculating numbers, in applied maths you will not face any issues. So basically both are equally difficult, I will say, but their applicability is different. Core maths opens career options for streams like engineering, AI, data science research, architecture and aviation. So it gels well with physics and chemistry. So if you have chosen physics and chemistry, you should definitely go for core maths. Whereas applied maths opens career options in economics, business data analysis, investment banking, stock market analysis, financial analysis. So if you are into the commerce stream, you are fortunate enough to have the options to go for core maths as well as applied maths, but applied maths obviously makes it more sensible when it comes to commerce or even humanities stream. Now, as per the CBSE and UGC, CBSE introduced applied maths as an elective subject in 2020, and as per the UGC guidelines, all the universities, they need to recognize applied maths at par with core maths for different courses related to humanities and commerce, and even for sciences now. If you look at, I've given a link for CUET website here. So if you go to this link, you can see that applied maths and core maths, they are equally recognizable by UGC for admissions into various programs, not just related to humanities and commerce, but also for BSc. BSc in environmental science, BSc in electronics, BSc in computer science, BSc in physics, chemistry, BSc in computer science. So all these streams, they treat applied maths equally as core maths is being taken, right? So even if you want to go for BSc, not just for engineering or research, if you want to do just BSc in computer science or things like that. So for graduation courses, definitely applied maths is treated equally, it is recognized equally by all the universities. So don't be hesitant when you are going for applied maths, whether I'll get admission to this college or that college, but definitely you need to do your research thoroughly, what colleges you are aiming for and what are the eligibility criteria, even though now applied maths is equally acceptable in most of the universities. Now, how to decide which subject to choose in grade 11? As we have seen that core maths focuses more on abstract problems, whereas applied maths focuses on data analysis, number crunching. So based on your career options, based on the career aspirations that you have, which career path you want to move on, choose wisely in the beginning of grade 11, because I've seen many children, they switch from core maths to applied maths in the mid of the session of grade 11, and it really makes difficult for them to cope up and cope up with the syllabus for applied maths. So once you have chosen core maths, you can definitely go to applied maths mid session, but if you choose applied maths, you cannot come back to core maths. So choose wisely in the beginning itself so that you are able to cover your syllabus well on time, because success comes from passion and hard work in any subject you choose. So it's your interest, it's your sincerity and hard work that is going to make you excel in whatever subject you choose out of the two, whether it is core maths or applied maths. In case you have any more questions that have not been answered here, you can share them in the comments below. And if you found the video useful, it gave you some insight into core maths and applied maths, do share it with other parents and students who are still confused, who are not even aware of the two variants of mathematics. So share the video with your friends, share the video with parents who are not even aware of applied maths, because it has just started. It's been only 5 years that applied maths was introduced by CBSE, and in another 2-3 years it is going to be applicable in all the universities, recognized by all the universities. And trust me, I've spoken to even students who have graduated last year or even last to last year, who did not have the choice of applied maths when they were in their school. So these subjects, choosing wisely between these subjects is very important when it comes to grade 11 and 12, because core maths and applied maths, they have different applicability, they have different career options, and it's very important that you choose your subjects wisely. So keep learning, keep growing, and do subscribe to Boundless Maths to keep receiving notifications on videos both for core maths and applied maths.